Hi, it's Ines and I'm back with another recipe. I have my ingredients out to make my family a cheese log. Let's get started. I'm just prepping some pecans. Normally I buy them from the store already chopped, but since I bought them at Costco in the big bag, they needed to be chopped. So this recipe, it calls for pecans, some crushed pineapple. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, and a bell pepper, but I've made it in different ways. So today I'm gonna make it with an Anaheim chili. It doesn't need too much. And 2 blocks of cream cheese. They're kind of softening up back there. Now this recipe is great if you have a food processor. I don't. It's one of those things I've never really needed or felt like I needed, only when I use this recipe. So you'll get to see the kind of messy way I make this cheese log. And I also, as I'm prepping everything here, I'm also thinking about when I got this recipe. And it was about 10 years ago. We had some friends come over and we've always had UFC fight nights. My husband's a big fan. And an old friend of his came with his new bride. She's so sweet. And she brought the yummiest cheese log. Now I think she made it with bell pepper, but I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't stop eating it. And so I looked for it online and I've made some adjustments the way that we do it, and we've always used it. So the reason I'm making this is for my family this weekend, but the purpose is for Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna be putting this up in my holiday edition for appetizers that you can take to people's houses. So this is what I use, an immersion blender, and it's worked for us up to this point. So I just want to take some time to do this and show you how I do this. I just add 1 of the blocks of cream cheese, and I'm kind of taking like half of what I need of all of the stuff. So I have my chilies I've cut up, and now I'll have the recipe at the end of the video. But I use Anaheim chilies. I've also used jalapenos. I've used all kinds of stuff. So bell peppers too. So if you're kind of more you would like it a little more refreshing, not so much bland, but refreshing, try it with the bell pepper. If you think you can take the heat, go on with some jalapenos. So I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. And then we just mix it up in here, and I'll put it into a bowl, kind of do it 2 times, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Here's my round 1. It's all in there. So I'm going to put the other cream cheese in there and the rest of the ingredients and mix it and blend it up. Now, I didn't use a fresh onion. I just used some dehydrated chopped onions, if you've been following me. My family would prefer not to have onions and things, so at least there's onion flavor and some chopped little ones, so they probably won't even notice. But this one's super good. So let me show you what I look like when it's all done. So it turns out I didn't even need the bowl today. A lot of times I have to do it half and half to make sure that all the flavors mixed in really well. So yay, I don't have to clean another bowl. So everything is in here. Now I have a couple of tips. I would not put anything away. Your seasoned salt, your onion, your peppers, whichever, because you only needed 1/4 of the bell pepper or whatever pepper you're using. So keep it out, and if it's something that you think it needs, then you can always add more into it. Also, when using the crushed pineapple, again, I've used my handy strainer. Use the back side of a wooden spoon or any spoon and try to get more of that juice out, because you don't want to have it liquidy. So these are like $1 at the dollar store, and they probably came in a 5-pack. So the next step is I put my saran wrap. Let me see if I can get it so you can see it a little bit better. Yes, so my saran wrap's on the counter, and I'm just going to put out the cheese mixture. And what I'm doing is forming it. So I'm gonna try to get it all out, and then I think I might make it into a ball for today. The best crackers I think that go with this are wheat thins. They're my favorite. I love wheat thins. Who loves them out there? But when I went to Costco yesterday, they didn't have them. So we have Ritz crackers, which is still very, very good. But I will be getting some wheat thins for our Thanksgiving get together. So then we're just gonna wrap this up and put it in the fridge. and I will be eating the leftovers that's in here. So just kind of wrap it up into a ball, and I just kind of cinch it at the top. Making a cheese ball is super easy for if you've never done it. It's really easy. So just kind of cinch it up right there and just keep it in the refrigerator. I'll check on it, but it'll probably be a couple hours. So I want it to be nice and firm. While it's firming up in the fridge, I go through some of the leftovers. And it's super good. So I took out my cheese ball out of the fridge. It was about an hour, and I actually put it in the freezer for like 15 more, just because I wanted it a little bit more firm. So it doesn't take too long. So I'm just gonna unwrap it, and then what I'll do is place it on this plate that I have here and kind of get it ready. The easiest part, or actually I feel like the most rewarding part to all of this, is putting the pecans on top just to coat it. So let me show you what I have so far. Wow. This light is like, oh well. So I'm gonna put some of these crushed pecans on top. Now remember, I bought them from Costco, so I had to crush them myself. So I just put them in a bag, smashed them like I would do graham crackers. Take out a little frustration, it's all good. You're just gonna, it's about a half a cup or so here in this bag, and I'm probably gonna use it all. Just coat it around the sides. Of course he needs to go to the bathroom. Hold on. So all is well with Ezra. Literally, he was sitting right next to the bathroom, but he has to tell me every time he has to go. So that I guess I appreciate. Anyways, it gave me some time. I didn't do it perfect, but you can see where all the chopped pecan pieces are on the bottom. Now, if you wanted to, you could do it on a cutting board and then transfer it over onto your nice plate when you were done. I don't mind having them on the bottom, because when I use my little spoon or knife to put it on a cracker, I'll just take some of those pieces from the bottom. So I like it like that. Remember, I said earlier that I love having wheat thins with it, but we're just gonna have to settle with the Yummy Ritz crackers. So I love, this looks so good. I can't wait to eat it. And if you've been following me, I've started a cleanse. So with it being the weekend, I'm kind of taking a little bit of a relaxing moment. And if you're interested in how much I've lost, come follow me at Instagram at How Ines Rolls at Instagram, and I'll be posting my results there and things that I've been eating during the week. Ta-da! Cute little pumpkin. Now I'll be taking this over to our family's. It's my father-in-law's. He's doing Thanksgiving at his house, and you just have it on your cracker. Super yummy. Look at that. Oh, one of my faves, but I think they all are my faves. But anyways, this is a crowd pleaser for sure. So I'm so glad that you came to visit today. Come back. You just never know what I'll be rolling out next.